If you want to listen to this practice in a still position, you can just take all the time you need to arrive. You can do some torso twist, some neck rolls, some side body bends, cat-cows with the spine, just anything at all that feels good in your body right now. And if what feels good for you right now is stillness, then honoring that stillness right now. Just letting yourself take all the time you need to get there. And there is no rush whatsoever. You can continue to move throughout this practice whenever you feel the need to. You're not ruining anything if you do. But if you are feeling ready, and if you're in a space where you feel safe to do so, you can just let yourself come to a still position with the eyes closed. You can mark your arrival into your body today, into your practice, with a full intentional cleansing breath. As you take a long and slow inhale in through the nose, letting yourself fill up fully, holding that for a moment to just really feel that fullness, and then as you need to, slowly letting it go. Exhaling fully, pushing that final bit of air out of you to just truly empty yourself, and then pause again to feel that emptiness. Allowing your next breath to come as it's needed. And so you can breathe just like that for a few more rounds, for as long as it feels good. And just exaggerating the 4 parts of your breath. The inhale, the pause at the top of the inhale, followed by the exhale, and the pause at the bottom of the exhale. And at any point when you feel ready, you can just release this guidance over your breath altogether. And seeing if you can, even just for a moment, watch your body breathing without having any direct influence over the rhythm or depth of your breath. Reminding yourself how your body does breathe all on its own. And just seeing if you can watch that process. And as you do so, maybe noticing any emotions that might be translated by the expressions resting on your face. Maybe in the forehead or the jaw. Maybe in the eyes or the nose, the chin or the ears. And just allowing any expression that is resting on your face just to melt away with the release of tension. Allow a sense of softness to overcome the face. As you just let your jaw be heavy. You let your forehead be wide and deep. Let your eyelids be heavy but soft. And let your nostrils be wide. Your cheeks and ears just to release a little bit more. Is communicating to the muscles within you that you are safe and perfect exactly as you already are. There is no need for you to hold anything in a particular way. even if it's just for a split second, feeling a sense of peace with exactly where you are. Just letting your body exist as it already is. Bringing some attention to whatever part of you is making contact with the ground beneath you. And just paying close attention to the space where your body meets the ground beneath you. And seeing how deeply you can release yourself into that surface. Taking on that same feeling of when you hug someone who you love deeply, whether it's a person, an animal, or a stuffed animal. Just that feeling where you exhale fully and you just allow yourself to be held. You release any sense of fighting or resisting. And you just let yourself be hugged. Let yourself be held by this sense of support and the sense of love. And just awakening that same sense with your seat, with the ground beneath you. Knowing that you are being hugged right now. Gravity is hugging you close to the ground beneath you. By the forces of support all around you, you are not floating in the air. You are not being crushed. You are being hugged and held right where you need to be. Your skin is even hugging your muscles. Your muscles are hugging your bones. And just being aware of this constant love and support that's always here, even when we forget or don't recognize it. Just reminding yourself of all the love and strength that is required just for you to be here in this body, in whatever space you are in. And now at the same time as you feel this sense of feeling heavy, maybe, and held, you can also remind yourself of your innate lightness. And just allow whatever part of you is facing the sky above you to feel lifted, to feel light, almost magnetically drawn upward. Remembering that you do have the ability to feel these contrasting feelings at the same time. And how feeling a sense of being safe and held, it enhances your ability to feel free and light and lifted. And how we need this contrast in order to feel both ends of the spectrum. Just reminding yourself of the deep sense of freedom that comes with the deep sense of safety. When you feel safe, when you feel seen and held, that is exactly what allows you to feel free and like there's open possibilities. And within you exists these sensations already, no matter how quiet they might be. All of the different human emotions and experiences exist within you already. And even in the times where we forget or don't feel loved, don't feel safe, there is that ultimate sense where we are loved and safe. Our body and soul are safe and loved innately. And there's nothing you can do that will take that away from you. And when you allow yourself to feel this innate sense of safety as well as freedom, there might be some voices or reminders that pop up of maybe some areas of your life where you don't feel fully safe or free. And not letting those be pushed away or drowned out or overridden by this ultimate sense. And just letting those seeds be planted for maybe future steps for you to make in your life, or other ways that you can better support this freedom and this safety. And there might be times where all of us will feel that these senses have been impeded on. Or maybe we no longer feel like we have that power for ourselves. But just by simply reminding yourself that this power, there's nothing you can ever do that will strip you of this power. You do have the ability to create your life in the way that best serves your safety, your freedom, and your happiness. And not overnight. This might take a very long time. It often will. But it's just one step at a time. It's like when you're moving and you have all these different boxes, and if you were to look at all the boxes at one time, it would be paralyzing. So if your emotional life or relationship life is a similar way, just focusing on one box at a time. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one feeling at a time. And just doing your best to not become overwhelmed with any problems that present themselves. Reminding yourself that the only constant in this life is change. And problems will change as well. And so just bringing some attention back into your face and noticing any expression or emotions that crept back into your face, into your body. And just one more time, allowing yourself to soften into the space that you're in. And just allow yourself to listen to this poem called Someday I'll Love Ocean Vuong. And just allow whatever feels like it resonates with you to just soak in a little deeper and not worrying about the rest. Ocean, don't be afraid. The end of the road is so far ahead, it is already behind us. Don't worry. Your father is only your father until one of you forgets. Like how the spine won't remember its wings, no matter how many times our knees kiss the pavement. Ocean, are you listening? The most beautiful part of your body is wherever your mother's shadow falls. Here's the house with childhood, whittled down to a single red tripwire. Don't worry, just call it horizon, and you'll never reach it. Here's today. Jump. I promise it's not a lifeboat. Here's the man whose arms are wide enough to gather your leaving. And hear the moment, just after the lights go out, when you can still see the faint torch between his legs. How you use it again and again to find your own hands. You asked for a second chance and are given a mouth to empty out of. Don't be afraid. The gunfire is only the sound of people trying to live a little longer and failing. Ocean, ocean, get up. The most beautiful part of your body is where it's headed. And remember, loneliness is still time spent with the world. Here's the room with everyone in it. Your dead friends passing through you like wind, through a wind chime. Here's a desk with a gimp leg and a brick to make it last. Yes, here's a room so warm and blood close. I swear, you will wake and mistake these walls for skin. Now I'm going to read one more poem. This one is called Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination. Calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting. Over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. You can just take the next few moments to allow everything you've heard today to settle. And just reminding yourself that anything you've heard today that has resonated with you, it's just when we hear on the outside what a part of us already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing that trust with yourself to be enhanced. Allowing those truths within the depths of you to just be enhanced a little bit more. So that you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own inner knowings and just build that trust and relationship with yourself, which is by far the most important relationship all of us will have in our lives. And just bringing some attention now into your heart, into your chest, and just feeling this unique rhythm that's beating within you. This constant reminder of your life, of all of the life and love that is being pumped into you and through you every moment of your life. And if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can just let your hands find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. And just feel this beating of your heart into your hands into each other and back into your heart. And just allowing yourself to take a final deep breath into the body and letting yourself fill up fully. And as you exhale, just letting yourself let go of anything you're ready to let go of as you let your head gently bow. And just taking a moment to bow to the source of energy that allows your heart to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. May this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights, and may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you.